How do I stop sabotaging a good relationship with my own fucking trauma? A man asked me this on a call the other day. He's about to get married soon to a great woman. They both know that they're not perfect. They're both working on it. I mean, they've read the books, they listened to the podcasts, they sat in the circles, and yet there's a pattern that keeps showing up. One of them is reaching for connection and the other pulls away. Classic anxious avoidant dance, man. And he's terrified it's going to follow them into marriage like this fucking ghost. And so I asked him, what's underneath all of that anxiety? Where does it really come from? And that's where everything cracked open. He told me he grew up with a single mom. His dad died of a rare cancer when he was 11. Just gone. One day here, the next not. And from that day forward, his mom shut down. His brother spun out of control, and the house just got quiet. Emotionally dead quiet. No more guidance, no direction, just a boy left to raise himself, trying to act like he was fine, like that shit didn't bother him. He found community in soccer, and he learned to hide the chaos by achieving, and when that didn't work anymore, he buried it in silence. But what he didn't realize until that call was how deeply that early loss was still driving the way he shows up in love today. And now he's with a woman who you would classify as emotionally avoidant, because she had her own childhood where connection meant surviving alone. And now, anytime she takes up space, anytime she withdraws emotionally, his body goes into panic mode. Not necessarily his mind, his body. He gets that tight chest. He gets that shaky breath, that gut level fear that says, I'm about to be left again. And this isn't about whether she loves him or not. It's not necessarily about compatibility. This is about unprocessed childhood grief that's showing up in an adult relationship, like a fucking landmine. This is about the little boy inside him who still thinks love is dangerous because love disappears. And here's the twist that hurts like hell too. He's not actually reacting to her. He's reacting to the ghost of a father who vanished. Let your mind process that for a second. He's reacting to the silence of a mother who couldn't be there emotionally. He's still trying to find peace by holding tighter, when what he really needs is to let go of the grip and just turn inward. And so I walked him back through that process, step by step, and had him say it out loud. When my dad died, I felt like the floor dropped beneath me. That's not easy for a man to say. Not when you've built your whole fucking identity on being the strong one, the calm one, the achiever, the guy who's got it all under control. But that strength, that shell, it's an armor that's forged in pain. An armor that served its purpose, but now it's keeping him from true connection. So we dropped even deeper, and I asked him, who was there for you? And like a lot of men, he said, well, I had people around, but I never really reached out. I didn't want to be a burden. Of course he didn't. Because when the people who are supposed to show up for you emotionally can't, your nervous system learns my feelings are too much for people to handle. My needs are too much. So what do? Men, leave it in the comments down below. What do we do in that situation? We shut the hell up, don't we? Or we outperform. We overachieve. You do anything but feel. But that little boy, that fucker doesn't go away. He waits in the shadows. And the second you find someone who feels like home, who feels safe enough to love, he's going to start screaming again. He panics when she pulls away. And he clings and he pleads. Not always out loud, but energetically. And that right there is where most men destroy their relationships. Not because they're broken, but because they've never been taught how to hold that pain without outsourcing it. And so I asked him a hard fucking question. I said, what are you really afraid of when she pulls away? And after some resistance, some more tightness in his chest, some swallowing of this lump in his throat, he said, I'm afraid she'll leave. I'm afraid that this isn't going to last. I'm afraid I'll open my heart again and lose everything. That is the truth. That's the real work. Not just communication skills, guys, but not just date nights and shared values either, okay? The real work is confronting the part of you that's still waiting for the bottom to fall out, for the other shoe to drop, and learning how to stay grounded through it. So I had him close his eyes and connect to the last memory that he had of his dad. Not the death, not just like the very last moment, but in his life. The safety, the warmth, the laughter. I told him to breathe that in, to remember what it felt like to be held by someone he trusted, to let that become his new internal compass, because here's the punchline that most men will never hear. You've been looking for the peace that you lost in your father inside your woman. And that's not her job. It's your job. She can't mother you and desire you at the same time. She cannot carry your nervous system. She wants a partner, not a project. And the only way you stop leaking your emotional power into her hands is to reconnect with that safety inside of yourself. And don't wait for someday. Do this right now, man. You want to know why you get reactive, needy, panicked when she pulls away? It's not because you're weak. It's because your body remembers what it was like to be left too soon, too young, too alone. And if you don't go back and process that, if you don't turn toward that boy and say, I've got you now, you're going to keep playing out the same damn story in every single relationship. So here's what I want you to do, guys. Right now, click the link that's in the description down below and book a free call with me, and I'll walk you through the exact process I used to stop needing validation from women, to stop being afraid of abandonment, and to start leading my own emotions like a man who owns his life. Because this isn't just about relationships, guys. This is about legacy. This is about the kind of father you want to be, what kind of husband, what kind of man you are when life punches you in the fucking throat. You want to build something that lasts? Then stop letting the little boy run the show. Grieve what you never got. Reparent that younger self and reclaim your fucking strength. Because no woman can give you what your father never had the chance to finish giving you. Or your mother, or your coach, or caregiver, whoever that is. But you can give that to yourself. That's what this work is all about. That's what it's like to walk this path. And that's what we're doing here. So click the link, guys, and book a call, or keep waiting for the next emotional hit to wake you up. Just don't lie to yourself anymore. You know this is what you need. And if you're still with me this far, all the way to the end, I fucking appreciate you guys. The process has already begun. So let's go.